Okay. Sequence peak detector. Sequences are zero terminated. Read a sequence from in. Write the min value to out I. Write the max value to out A. Oh. Okay. All right, let's I am good, damn it. Just as good now as I ever was. But nobody wants to hire old washed up Randy. Not when all the young folks straight out of school work 100-hour weeks for nothing. And I'm lousy at promoting myself. Always was. Paul had Bill. Waz had Steve. I never had that kind of partner. Someone to champion me. It was always Jay. Just me. Okay, now it's just getting too real. Oh, I could have sub 4 too. I could have, yeah. That could have worked. All right, but now we're on here. Okay. Sequence peak detector. Sequences are zero terminated. Read a sequence from in. Write the min value to out. Write the max value to out. Okay, so. Oh, so okay, it's zero terminated. So basically, go into a zero, and when we have a zero, we need a reset. Well, that's fun. Okay, so it's almost like I want to take you and send you left and right here. I can't use this path because, you know, dear old uncle screwed up the entire chipset. So that's cool. Okay, so if I just take this and I send it left and right, I guess that's the first thing we're gonna do with. So move up to ACC, move ACC left, move ACC right, and then that resets. Okay, so now we can have this start being, let's do min value is I, so this could be the minimum value track. So we'll do our min and our max here. Okay, how do we know what the minimum is? If we subtract it, so if we move you into the, okay, so let's do our start. Here, I'll just label this with min. If we move right to our accumulator, can I compare number with accumulator greater than smaller? Not really. I can subtract it though, right? So I move our right to ACC. I don't want to move right to ACC. I want to, let's assume that we have our previous stuff in here in ACC. I just want to subtract it right away. So we sub right. And then we need to check to see if you are, so if we have like 3 here and 7 here, 3 minus 7 would be negative. So if you're less than 0 now, so if you're jump less than 0 to new greater. Wait, if this min, okay, so hold on. I want to do the opposite way. I want to, if I sub right and if it's greater than 0, we have a new lesser. Otherwise, we want to jump to keep. So if we have a new lesser, I do. So we're gonna get to that. Okay, so new lesser subwrite. For new lesser, I want to if we have a new lesser, I want to now move right to ACC. So that means I need move ACC left, move ACC left. So just do it twice. Here, I'll skip doing the right yet. So move right to ACC. Now I keep it, right? And then I want to immediately save it. So now we have it saved away. I know I'm not talking about the zeros yet. That's a thing. I guess like, oh, if you're, ooh, wait a second. If you're equal to 0, new lesser. Yeah. Shoot. Because I need a reset on this, it's almost like I need to first check to see if like move right to ACC, if we are equal to 0, we reset. If we reset, I want to save. And then we're going to jump to restart again. Otherwise, okay, so then I need to restore. So swap, subwrite, then check to see, okay, if we're equal to 0. I don't want to check to see if we're equal to 0. I want to see if we're less than, let's see. If we have 7 here and you're a 3, 7 minus 3, if we're greater than 0, we have a new lesser. Do I want to swap after this? If we don't have a new lesser, I need to swap again. No, because we already subbed right. I lost it, didn't I? So far, it does look like we don't have anything greater than... Well, I think it says that in the manual that they can only handle numbers between negative 999 and 999. So we know that they can't go above and below that. But they can potentially go above 2 digits. Did I just lose this? I feel like I lost it. So, okay, so we move the right, start from scratch. No, I mean, like, I think I lost the previous number that were in here, like our previous min value. Okay, so we move whatever's in here into here. If you're equal to 0, we reset, which is just saves that, and then jump back up to the top. I don't need to jump back up the top because we're at the bottom. So we're good to go. Okay, so if we are For the min function, we don't need to save the 0. If I'm swapping though, I do, let's see. I move, okay, so hold on. I move right. So whatever, okay, so whatever this is the new version. So like, let's say, maybe you need to save a 99 or something. Okay, so we get past, we don't have, let's say we don't have a 0 in here. We have a number that's greater than 0. I mean, it could be less than 0 too, but we have a number that's not 0 in here. I want to swap it to whatever a previous low was. So that's why I swap. And then I sub right again. So that's why I'm moving it here twice. Oh, so then if I reset, I need to move right nil. If you're greater than 0 after the sub, we have a new greater than 0. And if we don't, we go to keep. Like keep our current one. So our accumulator is after that. Okay, so move right. Okay, so okay, so we subtracted right, so we lost. So our backup is completely useless now. After we swapped and subbed right. That's our problem. I'm just talking about the resetting account AC to 0, and the back to 0 will bite you in the next sequence of numbers. Why is that? Because I need to reset. Don't I need to reset whatever it is to 0? Oh, you're right. I need to set it to the maximum number possible. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Vivax, hello. How are you doing today? Because 0 will be lesser than any incoming number. That's very true. Oh, you're just working on Git. Nice. How's that project going for you? Okay, so let's see. Okay, so then move right to nil. So we drop that. Now the problem is that we've lost our backup. So because we subtracted from it. So we swapped it. We subbed it to find out. Ooh, okay, so I wonder if we should just return this down, like send this down. So we have either maybe we like send down our new lowest. Or I have to like move this again to the left. So like, okay, so we sub right. No, we can't move that. That doesn't make any sense. We have to say, okay, so this only works here if we have a new lesser. But if we're trying to keep, we're screwed. You should store the lowest, and when you get a 0 termination, you should output that thing and out. Well, thank you for that. Okay, so pair programming at the finest, right? Thank you, drivers. Oh wait, no, I'm the driver. Thank you, navigators. You're navigating super well. Thank you. All right, so if I sub, if as soon as I sub right, because I swapped, do I want to save before I sub? Okay, so I move up. Wait, so I'm moving. Okay, so we have for if the 0 comes in here, we reset. That's fine. But I did move you into the accumulator, which means whatever was in the accumulator before was lost. I could. Can I? I don't know if I can. I do have the remainder. Okay, so we swap. So yeah, let's see if we have room to do that too. Okay, so move right. Okay, so if it's 0, we reset, and who cares? Then we're just resetting accumulator. I probably want to save that also, and then move the right to nil, and then we reset up to here. Although I probably need to move something down. Wait a second. So this is okay, 1473.58. So on the 0, on the fourth one, we put out a 14. Oh, so if we're resetting, we have to move down. It's not that I just reset. I also have to so I have to end. It's not just resetting, it's ending. So I can do move before I completely lose everything. I have to swap. Oh yeah, this is not going to work out very well for me. I need new logic for this. I've run out of room. Oh boy. So okay, let's restart. If we're gonna get in a 0 or just any number, and I want to send them left or right to do the thing, to do the appropriate thing. Now, I could also do the core logic here for like less than to greater than, and then they kind of have extra space here and here to do stuff. That might work. And then we can use states for on the left here, and we have states here and here, and we just don't have one in the middle, right? So coming in. Yeah, this might work. I wonder if I should do greater than first because we have this is our restriction here. So maybe I'll do that. So we'll just do move up to ACC, move ACC right. You can probably have a trigger with the 0 termination in the middle box that will trigger the box on the left and right to send it further. Well, what I need to do is I need to not sum. I need to find out which one is higher. On null, okay, so on a 0 termination, I need to take whatever we've accumulated so far and send that on through. If you use these boxes as just accumulators, they will keep your min and max value, but will not send it further until told. Right. Okay, so accumulator. So if I okay, so if we just we're in system design territory. That makes okay, so if we just say I just want to restore I just want to hold that one, right? I don't care if you're I care if you're 0. I want to ignore zeros. Except that's not true. I need a reset. I need to reset this. So on a 0, it resets it. So we're gonna, if I move left to ACC, jump equal to 0 to reset. If we're resetting, I want to set move -999 to ACC and save it. And then we're done. If we're not a if we're not a 0, we're going to do our check to see which one's greater than or lower. And I wonder if we can just do that here. Oh, JNZ. Oh, I forgot we could do yeah, we could jump if not 0. Right. Yeah, so we could do just jump to 0, jump to reset. JNZ for calc. Sorry, calculate the greater. Reset is right there. No need to jump to it. Oh, you're right. Reset is right here. So we just do this. Yeah, okay, so jump to calc if we're doing that. Otherwise, reset. Okay, in calculation, what if okay, so I moved left, so whatever I have saved is my previous greater. So I want to swap that in. You're my previous grader, and then I want to now move. It would be 0 on the first run, unfortunately. Yeah. For grader, that's going to be okay. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Let's wait until that becomes a problem. It might be a problem right away. Okay, so for calc, we swap this back end, which is obviously starts at 0. And then I want to compare to see if it's greater. So then I want to do a subtract left. So sub. Oh, but I can't sub because now I've moved it. So I need to move accumulator right. To store this. So move left ACC, move ACC left. So just a little bit of a storage there. So move it to the right. I then sub left. Okay, jump if you are negative 999 and you're 14, so 14 minus negative 999 would be a really large number. Would be a really large number, which is not right. This is the max box, yeah. I don't want to sub. I guess I want to sub left and see if it's greater than 0. Oh yeah, I just sub left and see if it's greater than 0. So if it's jump greater than 0, then the left is bigger, right? Which means that we are going to move. I don't care about this accumulator anymore that we saved. I want to move left to new. Greater than left is smaller. Is that right? If it is like 14, so if I have 14 in here, and so what is that? That's like 20, that's like 3 minus 14, that'd be negative 11. How does it work? Is it this minus that or this minus that? I trust you. We'll do less than. Less than Z. We want the new one is good to go. So okay, so swap. We move the accumulator to the right. We sub the left. If it's less than 0, we want to keep the new one. So now I want to just move left the accumulator. And that's it. I'm worried about the negative numbers screwing things up, because if I set this to negative 999, 100 minus negative 999 is a really large number. And that might throw it off. We'll get a stack overflow. I wonder if we should just have this be 0. New. Okay, so we move left to the accumulator, and we're good to go then. It does multiple tests like after this, but so we can't see the secondary tests and third tests. And it does look like it's greater than 0, so I might actually be able to move 0 to the accumulator. Okay. So then and actually wait, if you're not equal to 0 calc, you're already 0 here. Oh, I don't have any more snoozes left on ads, and we have an ad starting in 5 minutes. Okay. We're probably not going to get this one done before the ad starts. So we're just there. We just saved. That's it. Okay, in calc. So calc the new one. So we swap whatever backup was into here, and then we move that to the right to keep it, just in case we want to keep it. We sub left. If it's less than this, we're going to keep the new one. So move left into the accumulator and save it. Otherwise, we want to jump keep. I don't need a jump keep. We're just going to then move right to ACC. And then, oh, just do it during the ad. Yeah, I could do that. I know that not everybody gets ads. So, and I think you can see a little corner on Twitch inside of there. I think we can do that. I won't move on if we get it right. Move right, the ACC. Okay, so that comes back into here. This is the new biggest one, and then I need to be able to send this down. If you're okay, so this is resetting you, and then I need to after calc. Okay, so we choose a new one. I almost want to like jump to end. So jump to end. And then I want to move the accumulator down. Move the right the ACC. I need to save it as a backup, don't I? So I need more. Before we jump to end, I want to save. You're saving. Okay, so that resets the backup. Oh, shoot. No, but I need to move. Oh, no. So if you're here, if you're a null, if you're a 0, I need to send what you are down. It's the opposite. If you're a 0, I want to. Okay, hold on. This might be easier. So move left to the ACC, check to see if you're not 0, do the calculations. If you are 0, I want to send it down. Okay, so if you R0 before I save, we swap. And then move ACC down. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I swap, move ACC down, and then I need to swap again instead of save. Okay. Now, if we're not 0, we're going to do our calculations. So we're going to swap to whatever our backup here is, send that off to the right to save it. We sub left. If you're GLZ, we're going to get a new one. Otherwise, we're going to move right into here. I don't need to say, I do need to save, but I can save across both these, right? Okay, so hold on. So we okay, so GLZ new. All right, ad breaks are started, but we're going to keep on going. Left, GLZ new. Okay, so move right, ACC. Okay, so put this one back. Otherwise, we're going to get new. If we're getting new, I want to move left to ACC. And then I want to save. So sub left, so that's where we lost it. If it's new, go do that one. Otherwise, move this back into here, and then I have to save you. If I do it the other way around, if I say, okay, if you're greater than, if greater than keep, jump to keep, and then that means if we're not keeping, I move you, so move left to ACC. I don't think I can do that. It's gonna be tough. I don't think it matters. It's gonna be the same no matter what. Okay, so if you're less than, go to new. Otherwise, move right into here, and then we need to save you. So I need to start, give myself space. So move right in, and then save. And then I need to jump to start. Otherwise, move left, save. And then we jump to start again. I do that one though. I have to jump after this. I have to not do new for one of them. Okay, so if I do this, we're just gonna move up, down, move up, down. So if I do that, our A was supposed to be 58. No, our A was supposed to be 73 and we got 58. So that didn't work out very well. Okay, so it's 14 goes in. 14. Calculate. Okay, so swap. Move right. Oh. Oh, our previous. Okay, so our previous grader goes right. That's fine. We subtract oh, we need to do this twice. I forgot. So we move account right. So move ACC right. Uh-oh. We're stuck in the infinite loop now. Okay, so we got swap move account. Okay, where did we get stuck? Here. Because you're waiting for me to access left. So here we have move left account. So if we're here, move right account, I need to jump to new. Okay, move left account, and I want to move right mill. Okay, hold on. What happened here? So this one, we got 87, we want 71, so on a third one. So here's 1, 2, 3. We have 50, 71, 60. Oh, we need to reset. We need to implement the null termination, which I thought we did, but I guess we didn't. Okay, so if you're not zero calc, otherwise just save it. Oh, it doesn't like that at all. It's okay, no. Let's see. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that. There. I want to. Okay, JNZ calc. I need to swap, move account down, then save here, maybe. Thought you would keep the lowest value in the middle box and only move it down when zero termination. Right now I am moving only the highest number down. Okay, and this is except that thing. Oh, interesting. So sometimes it's working and sometimes it's not. Why is that? So like the third one, it didn't do. So 1, 2, 50, 71, 60, it didn't work. I put in 87, which was the previous one's high number. Which means I'm not resetting somewhere. Which I thought maybe this would... move the accumulator down. Instead of save, we could just try and move 0 the accumulator. It's like I got it almost exactly the opposite now. Now everything else is working, but the second one didn't work. So now we have because I need to save it. Move the accumulator down, and I need to save it, but I I don't have room for it. Okay, so we need to use more boxes. That's our problem. We need to use more boxes. Okay, so move 0 to the accumulator. Is fine, but I need to save that if I really want to reset it. I could. What if I don't store it here? What if I send the lowest number to another box, and when 0 termination comes, you get that box to out. Oh, send the highest number to a box to output its number. You don't care which number sits in that box at any other time. No, but I do care, right? Because it's the highest within these zeros, right? So this 73 is the highest here. Then the next one is 87, and then the next one's back down to 71. So I can't keep 87. I have to reset that to know that it is the highest. And if I always keep the other one, that I have to know to drop that and reset it down to 0. Unless I'm not understanding what you're saying, which I might not be. Let's see. Yeah, moving countdown. Because if I always store the highest, So one box will count max and reset itself on 0. And whenever it finds a new max, it moves it to another box. The second box only sends out its number when 0 termination comes into the main input. Okay, so I could... That can't be here then. Basically, I need a function that just gives me larger than a previous one. I almost wonder if I want to do something like in here, instead of just storing what this is, I use this as like a function for, no, because like, okay, I need that. So if I don't care about keeping it, and I just pass on which is the highest one that's found, I send in, I guess it knows the previous one and it knows the current one. Oh, okay, so highest so far. So we store a backup. Okay, so hold on. I almost want to reset that. Let's write it down here. And then I'll, here, let me reset. Just throw you down there. So if we do I take whatever we have, we swap. Backup goes to the accumulator. Oh, we move accumulator right. NG battery, hello. How are you doing today? So that saves what our previous high one was. And then I want to then subtract this. So we're gonna sub left. Doing pretty well. I think we got past where I had played this a long time ago, but I don't remember how far I got. I don't remember if I got this far or not. I don't remember I don't remember really any of these puzzles. It was a long time ago. I did it on stream too, so you can actually see. So if you all wanted to, you could go find the playlist where I had TIS 100 originally, and see me figuring it out. I hadn't done any rest code back then. That was a long time ago. Okay, so I am joining the game though. I do like it a lot. You gave when it got to the graphics puzzles. I've never gotten to so I've never gotten past like these. I don't know how far. I don't know how big the game is. I didn't even know there were graphics puzzles. If it stops being fun because of like something like that, then I'll probably we'll end it then. But until then, so far it's good. Okay, so I sub left, and then okay, we're gonna check to see if we are greater. If we're less than 0, we jump to new. So we have new. If we're not keeping the new, then I want to move right to the accumulator and save it. And that's what we're, I guess that's what we're getting, right? We've got it back as the previously larger one. If we get the new one, and then we probably just want to send down whatever the biggest one is, right? So we just jump to end. If we have a new one, we want to move left to the accumulator and save it. And then now here we're on end, and I just want to move the accumulator down. And then we restart again. So then if I did this, it's gonna well, that didn't work. That got us 14. That should at least have gotten us 73. Oh, because we're just randomly putting stuff out. Okay, hold on. Now we need to okay, so we move this right. We sub left. If we're new, we do left a second time. Otherwise, move this jump end. Okay, so then before the jump end, I have to move left, nil. Yeah, we're gonna have to move zeros from here down to figure it out. Okay, so I still don't see how this is gonna work though. Okay, so then we want you to do so if we're starting, we're going to move up into AC. if we're equal to 0, I guess like if we're equal to 0, then we're going to reset. Otherwise, we continue on. And then this should go back to start. If we're resetting, I want to move accumulator down. If the input box only moves down when 0, the middle box will wait until it sees a 0 before it triggers its left-right boxes. The problem is that this is greater than 4 in here. So I don't see how this is going to get like the smaller greater than. I don't see how this is going to get 71 when the previous greater than was 87. It's always going to be the highest number of all of them, regardless of the null or of the 0. So when 0 comes in, the middle box can trigger right box ascend onward, whatever is the highest number is. But that the highest number is too high. The top right box will also reset on 0 in its logic. We don't have that. So that was the problem, is we don't have space for that. Not with the logic that we have here. So I'm not really sure where we would put that in. To here or here. Okay, so if we move this 0 down, okay, you're thinking max calculation box does this. Check if number is greater than previous number. If yes, send down. Reset when 0. Right. So the problem is I don't know how to do that, because if yes, send down. Reset when 0. Okay, so if we swap whatever we had in here before, move the accumulated. So I need to check to see if you're 0 somewhere in here, which I'm not doing, and then reset at that point in time, which we try to do down here. So we try to say like, hey, if you're not 0, run the calculation. Otherwise, do the swap. And then start doing the other things. So okay, so if we start, okay, so we start here, we have to, okay, so we we have to move left to right and check in here before we do a swap so we don't lose it. So we have to move left to the accumulator. We have to check, so jump. You have to move the 0 to the right as well. No need to have jump equal to 0 reset that doesn't move the 0 to the right. Yeah, we have to do both. Okay, so hold on, let's try this again. Here. Second back up there. Okay, so if I move left the accumulator, we have to check to see. So jump not equal to 0 to calc, right? So we can put a calc in here. Now, if you're equal to 0, then we need to move 0 right, which is move the accumulator right, and then also save it to reset. So that resets. If we're calculating, which means now we need to, we also need to save what we had. So if not, okay, so if it's not equal to 0, calc, move. So then I need, okay, so hold on. I need to swap to get the backup to what our previous one was big. And then we send that down. So move accumulator down. So that sends our highest that we found down so far, and then we need to resend. So now we need to move 0 to the accumulator and save it. Oh, but we have that in swap, don't we? So we could just swap it again. That probably works. Okay. We need to jump somewhere after we're done with that. So if we're calculating, then we need to do the entire thing where we're saving it away. So we need to say swap to get the previous one. We need to send you off here. So move accumulator right. We need to check to see we need to do our less than thing. So we sub left. That's moving to left twice now. So that means that this needs to be a move. Do I need to move left null twice? Ooh, I don't remember anymore. Okay, so sub left, and then we check to see, so jump less than 0 is new. If it's not new, then we move right to ACC and save. And then we're done here. So jump to start, for example. I move that down, I swap, and this probably jumps to start. It's like restart that. Where's the move down? Right here. So then we have on new. So it's moving down. Yeah, it's moving down the previously, like the highest one it found in the previous group, right? So like when we get the 0, I need to get the highest of the ones that it saw before the 0. Okay, so move. Okay, so new. If we're doing new, we just want to move left the accumulator and save. And then I guess we're back to here again. So maybe that will work. And then, so if it gets sent up, we just move this on down. So that might work. Now, hold on. I have multiple things going down. So we have move left. Okay, so that's on start. We have one move from left, and that's it. In calc, yeah, I don't think I need these at all. I think we can reset that. So okay, so move left. So this is going to be move up to accumulator, move accumulator right. So that's one move left. And then, oh, but then this jumps back to here. Now here, oh, so here, if it is a non-zero, I need to move this right. So hold on, I need to move it right, and then I want to say jump if equal to 0. Move commuter right. So a second right for the sub left. And then potentially, okay, so sub left this one. And then we do another move left. Okay, then we move another left over here. So then, okay, so I don't know if this is a new or not. So in calc, if it's new, we're going to move the left. Otherwise, I need to drop this calc. So we move, okay, so we move right instead of move left. Save jump to start. Now I'm doing save and save here. I wonder if I could get away with not doing a save. And then we just move left, nil. Jump to start, move left. And then the very first thing to do here is we have to save. So if we run you, move this to the right. Oh, but you're trying to move this left now. Move account right. Oh, so like, yeah, if we're going with left, I need to move right nil. Ugh. Oh, but maybe I can get away with not swapping there. And then, okay, swap, sub left, move right this. Okay, so a new, I need to then move right, no. No, they're always 73, so it's, that didn't work. Okay, so what happened here? So 14 goes in. The first one was good, yeah, but then the second one is supposed to be 87 because it's the new high. Okay, so then we see 87. It does. Am I moving all the time? It's not, none of them have come out yet. So I'm not moving all the time. Your max accumulator needs reset logic. I'm trying to reset over here. Like if it's not 0, that do swap here. I'm trying to be like really clever with it, and I think that's our problem. I'm trying to reset with a swap because move left accumulator, so if that's 0, it resets it with a 0. Oh, it probably needs a save, not a swap. But now they're all 0s. Okay, that was not right. Okay, so what's happening here? We're taking 14, we move it to the right. So we move you into the accumulator. If you're not 0, we calc, but you are. Yeah, so you're not 0, you go into calc. Okay, so we immediately swap it. We move the account to the right. So the previous one we moved to the right, which is 0. We then sub left. So that becomes negative 14 because that's what it was previously. We then check to see if you're less than 0. We want the new one, which we do. 14 is greater than 0. So then we move left. Oh, that's a problem. Move left. I needed one more. Move account right. One more of those. Nope, but that's the same. Move left account. So that becomes a 14. Move right to nil because I'm dropping that. We save the 14, which I didn't need to because we had 14 here. So maybe I don't need that save. But okay, so now move left to account. So that's the 73. Oh, I need to move the account down before I save. No, I need to swap it. So yeah, I definitely need to swap this with whatever we had previously, and then move it down, and then, because like now it's keeping the old ones and it's not resetting. So we swap, move a count down. I'm jumping back to start, but I also need to reset. I need to swap again, essentially. I don't think a swap will work here. If I don't do a swap at all and we just, what? I can't delete that? What? If I swap again, how we get, okay, now we're just completely wrong. 58 was the last one that was done. 56 is, it's not waiting for zeros. Why is that? Move left into there. If it's not zero, I feel like we were close and then I broke it. Can I use this to just return the maximum without state? So start, move left, accumulator. Okay, so I move left into the accumulator. I then check to see if you're not zero. We run our calculations. If we are zero, swap it to what we had previously, which was our max. What if instead of storing it in our backup, we store it over here, our maximum over here? Oh, but this won't know. It won't know because it won't know the number that I'm getting. I can get a deadlock really, really easily. So I swap with our maximum that we stored so far, and then we move that down. But then I need to swap it again because we know it's a zero to reset what our maximum is. And we go back to start because we're done, right? Okay. Otherwise, we're calculating. So swap to get their current maximum and then store it off to the right so we don't lose it. We subtract from the left. That's where we're calculating. So we subtract from the left. If we're less than zero, it's new, which means we need to jump down to new. Otherwise, we need to move the right back in place. Ignore the one on the left. And then go back to start. So ignore this. Otherwise, if we're new, move the left one in here, move the right one to nil, and then the problem is we're missing save. We're not saving it to backup. We just have it in an accumulator. So we need to save first, but we don't have room for that. That's our, there's our problem there. I could return back. Okay, so if I update you, if we change you to be the current, like whatever's bigger. So if we were to do that, we would have let's assume that we have whatever's bigger here, right? So if I swap, so that way this is here, we then sub left. If less than 0, we have basically left is bigger. So left is bigger. Otherwise, right is bigger. So we want to swap and then move accumulator left. If left is bigger, I want to, I don't think this is going to save me any space. So we have, so we had the biggest one previously in here. So we move it in here, we sub left. Do we assume that they're both the same? If we assume they're both the same, we sub left. Do I want to take two numbers? So like move left the accumulator, save. Move. I can't move left accumulator. Now I can sub left. Oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. Sub left, if it's less than 0, the left is bigger. Otherwise, if the left is bigger, so let's see, this is 1, 2. Well, because like the problem is I lost the item. Unless I move all this stuff down here. Hold on. Okay, so let's say we just move stuff down here and we started a logic down here. And so then, okay, we say I basically want to first test if so we first check to see if reset. So we get we get the thing on the left here. So we move left the accumulator. Then if you're not 0, we calculate. So we are 0. So if we are 0, we're going to my brain is having trouble. Okay, if we are 0, we want to reset. So we've already set this in here. We just save. No, we don't want to save. We have to swap. Because we have our biggest there, and we have to move that down. So we have to move the accumulator down. And then we can swap again, which saves the 0 into the backup. So that's our new high. And then we're done, right? So we jump to start. And then we have our calculations. Okay, so we're not resetting. Okay, so in calc, I just want to take our backup. I want to say take two numbers, and I want to pass them both up here, and then whichever's the larger number gets passed back to me. I wonder if we can do that in these two boxes here. So if we could say move down to the accumulator. So that's our first number. Let's move accumulator right. Store it away so we know if it's the right one or not. Okay, so that's number 1 is stored here. And then we have to, no, we store the second number here. So move down the account, we save. Number 1 is stored here. Then we move down right. Number 2 is stored here. So 1 is here and here. 2 is now here. I then sub right. If less than 0, then the right one is bigger. So right bigger. If the right is not bigger, that means the backup is bigger. So then we do swap jump to end. If the right is bigger, then we just move right to the accumulator. And then in the end, we're going to move the accumulator now because we've swapped it. Yeah, whatever's in the accumulator now is the biggest one, right? So accumulator down. And then we start over again. So move left to accumulator, move accumulator left. So in calc, we want to, we move our current, whatever's in backup. So we have to swap, move accumulator up, move left up. then we're going to whatever's the biggest one, so move up, accumulator, save. And now it's saved as the backup, and then we start over again. Okay, so then let's just move up, down. Okay, so you are move left into AC. So if we move left in AC, if you're a 0, you do this thing. We don't need this side anymore, but otherwise we need this one. We need this one. We need this one twice. So, okay, we'll do move up. Move up the accumulator. If we are not 0. Okay, so jump if not 0 to not end. I guess this is part of calc. If we are 0, we just move it once, right? So move accumulator right, and then we're done. Here's the thing, is like I want to move accumulator right. So we want to move it right no matter once. Like at least once. And then we're going to do it a second time if it's not 0. So I need to start. Move. Move up to the accumulator. Move the accumulator right. If we're not 0, calculate it. Otherwise, jump to start. We're done. If we're calculating, then move accumulator right again, and then we're back to start again. So I wonder if that will work any better. Deadlock. Move accumulator right, and you're moving the accumulator left. Because right bigger. Oh, swap, jump in. So then this is move right, nil. Move right to the accumulator, and you're moving left account. Move left to account, move account left. Hold on. Move down, save, move down right. So 14 goes in there. We calc, we swap. Oh, do I not need a swap? I don't think I need a swap here. Okay, now I'm new move right nil, so I don't need to do that here. Okay, so that's not right. Two of them were right, but I don't know if that's I mean, that's got to be just happen. Oh, that was off by. No, because okay, the 76 was right, but I don't get why. Okay. So we have 14 going in. Okay, so we move left. Are you not 0? Let's move it up. We also have a left, so we're going to move that up. Oh, that's why it swapped, because I needed the 0. Okay, so this should be fine. This is going to say like 14 and 14 is going to be the same. So that's going to give me back 14. And then 73 is coming in. Okay, so 73 comes into our accumulator. We calc. Okay, we move up ace. Okay, we move that up, and then I wanted 14 to also go up. Okay, so we move the ACC up, and then, which is the new one that's coming in, and then I also need to swap and move ACC up. And then we move up to ACC and we save. Okay, so move right. So if the right is bigger, we're moving right. Otherwise, swap. So I do I need the move right nil there? I think I do. No, except, okay, that's not the right place to put the nil. Oh, wait, do I have to put it at the end? Jump to end here. This doesn't make any sense. I don't think this is going to write either. That's gonna run into the same thing where it's moving left to ACC. Oh, wait. Is it the opposite problem? It's the opposite problem. Hold on. So I'm running into move right to ACC, but it's looking for a new left. So I moved. I moved right to ACC. Okay, so you're just storing this and then giving it back immediately. So I am moved down into ACC. We save it to here. We move down and to the right. We then sub-right. So that's 2. We okay, so that's 2 times we use left right here. Okay, so wait. Move down into here. We save it. We move down to the right, which is why we have these 2 ups. We sub-right, which is then move the account to the left. So that's this one. Okay, so right bigger. move right to ACC. So then in this case, we want to move ACC left again. But that works there. And then in this case, we need to move right to nil. Ooh, no. Okay, so now you're move left. Okay, so you're on move left. Where do I want to put that where I don't handle it? So I'm subbing right. Do I just not want the nil at all? Do I not need that? I thought I would need that. Move down right. Okay, and now you're trying to do okay. So move right to ACC to bring that back again. So if you're not that, let's move down right. So that's zeros. So sub right. Right is bigger. No. Now we swap, which swaps these two. Jump to end. Move whatever we have in ACC down. So that's the bigger one. Okay, move down to ACC. We save it. We move the next thing up to the right. Oh, but now we're, okay, so now we're in this. We ran into the problem where it was right bigger, so move right to ACC. If it's not right, I need to handle this. Why wouldn't this be move right to nil? That feels like it should be right. And now you're waiting for something to, okay, so you're trying to read from the left and I'm trying to read from the right. That's obviously a problem. So I sub the right. Okay, so move down to ACC. We save it. Move down to the right. So that's one where we move left to ACC. We then sub right, so that's move ACC left, so we can sub it. We then check to see, okay, is the right bigger? If the left is bigger, we swap it. We jump to the end. The right is bigger, so we move right into ACC. So right, move this over again into the ACC. Oh, so this is where the nil needs to be here, because we do end no matter what. So we swap, move right, no. Okay, so far the number, oh no, that's 87. So in the third group, so 1, 2, 3, 87 was in the previous one, so the reset didn't work. So if you're not 0, so if you are 0, swap, move you down, and then let's just move 0 to ACC and save. Ooh, okay. That's looking more promising. I think our max is now working. All right, Max is finally working. So let's now we got to figure out our min. Okay, that was a lot. Okay, min is hopefully going to be exactly the same thing, but opposite, right? So let's see. I can use this and then go that way and that way. That makes sense to me. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. We'll have to do it down here. This logic will have to be here, and then this will be here, and then this will be here. Okay, so we will start. All right, so first we move up to the accumulator. So that means we need to, in start, up in the accumulator, move accumulator right, move accumulator down. Then we then we have to do our reset. So if you're not 0, we calc. If we are 0, we need to swap. We need to move the accumulator down. We need to move 0. We need to move 999 to the accumulator. We need to save it. And we need to jump back to start. Okay. There's our restart done. Illuminum, hello. How are you doing today? Okay, so time to calculate. I need to do this thing where we're going to send our two numbers. So we're going to our accumulator. This is looking like assembly. This is assembly. So this is a video game in which you play it by writing assembly. That's fun, right? That actually is a lot of fun. I do enjoy it. Yeah, this is a game called TIS 100. It's a Zachtronics game. So if you're familiar with some of the other Zachtronics games, it is like all of those. I'm pretty sure all of the Zachtronics games require some kind of engineering mindset. This one's probably like the most hardcore of them. At least like from what I can tell. I haven't played. I own a bunch of the Zachtronics games. I haven't like played very many of them. Okay, so not just assembly, but parallel multi-core assembly. Yes, that's also true. Yes. With potential mind controlling computer stuff going on too. The plot of it is interesting. It's one of those discovery type plot things where we at every puzzle we get a little tiny bit of story like added in. Like our uncle died, which we think it's a normal death, but I'm starting to get more and more suspicious that this computer killed him, or something about the computer killed him. Okay, so calc. Okay, so we want to now this. Okay, so we move our accumulator up. Right, because we have moved left into the accumulator. So whatever we have up here, we've just moved into here. So let's move the accumulator left. And then we swap with whatever is our lowest here, and we're going to move that to the left also. Definitely got suits and hats suspicions from the journals. Yeah, it's interesting because it's hard to tell whether or not it's actually suits and hats or if like the computer is actually doing something. Okay, so move left. Okay, so then we want to move the accumulator left. Now I want whatever we get back goes into the accumulator. So move left, accumulator, and we save, and then we're done here. So that's this done. Now we write our less than logic, which is a mirror of this, but the opposite way. So we're going to move right to our accumulator. We're going to save it. And we're going to move right to up. So up here. We're going to then sub up, and we want to find out, okay, so right now we're doing JLZ, so we're going to do J greater Z. So this means up bigger. So if up is not bigger, we want to swap with what we saved, and we're going to move up to nil. We're going to jump to end. If up is bigger, we're going to move up to ACC, and then no matter what, at the end, we're going to move ACC right. And then we just resets over again, and then you are going to move down to ACC, move ACC down, move ACC down. And then you move down. Okay, so let's find out if it works. Nope. Okay. Oh, right. Because we start with 0. We start with 0. Everything else is looking good, though. So we have to start by... Our very first thing has to assume that we have a 999. So we have to move 999 to AC. And then after this, we're jumping to start. Oh, but then this goes back up to here, which doesn't work for us. So we're just gonna jump to start. Oh, I was really hoping that would work. Oh, I have to save it. I have to move that, and then we have to save you. So hold on, one more. We have to save you. There we go. I think we got it. This is our slowest algorithm yet, but it seems to be working. Okay. Let's go through at least test 1. My brain is fried now. I think this might have to be the end. So how do you all like this? I'm happy with it. Next week, I'm happy to continue on with this and keep on playing it and see how far we can get. I kind of want to get to the graphics part of it and see what that is, since we heard that exists and I didn't even know. So that'll be fun. But yeah, Curious how you all feel about it. I'm purposely not clicking the fast button because after this, I think we're going to be done. And it is fun to watch everything sort of flow through. Shaggy, hello. How are you doing today? All right. We used so many more cycles. All right, so we're done there. So we have a few more. So we have to repair 7 more before I guess we get to go to this thing. I wonder, okay, so we have to pair all to the here. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are all sandboxes here. So that's gonna be interesting. Cool. Okay, so I plan on, like, so far I think this will be fine. Like if we were to take a look at what this next one would be. Oh, interesting. We haven't played with stack memory nodes yet. We'll have to oh, because we could throw things in there and then get them out because they're stacks. Okay, nice. That would have made some of the previous ones a lot easier if we had stacks. I wonder what their sizes are, like how many we can put in there. I wonder if it's like this is that. But cool. So I'm going to go ahead, however, and return to our segment list. And we will work on this next week. I'm doing the fun streams every Wednesday. I might be overselling the graphics puzzles a bit, but it's pretty much writing colors to coordinates. I mean, that might be good. That might not be good. I don't know. I've never gotten to that point. Like I'm past. I think this. I don't remember this one at all. I remember like the first 2 a little bit, kind of. I think I only got to like here before, at most. I don't remember. So we are definitely past wherever I had gotten to on my last time we streamed this. So I kind of want to at least get through all of. I kind of want to at least get to the visual stuff. So at least one more stream. Oh, the 4th was where the graphic starts. Okay, I wonder if like this is the entire game and then it ends over here. Well, either way, I'm going to go ahead and call it for a day. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Let's see. Today is Wednesday, so no more streams for the week. That means tomorrow I'll get to spend time trying to like cut up some of the previous videos, turn them into shorts, turn them into like edited videos, sort of like learning how that goes. I have one that's coming out tomorrow, which is going to be the first cut up version of the what is it called, the Build Your Git client stream. So I'm actually really interested to see how that goes and how that does. And then after that, I'll be back on Monday to continue with the Git client project, which we're getting closer to the end, but we still have, I think we're over halfway through, but we still have some things going on. So anyways, I hope that you all have a great rest of your Wednesday, and I will see you next time. Bye.